I didn't flinch when he called me unstable. I just folded my hands on the table, feeling the courtroom's stale air cling to my skin like old fear I no longer carried. But it wasn't fear I tasted. It was the quiet hum of victory I hadn't yet revealed. The judge had just asked if there was anything else before ruling. That's when my daughter stood, small, steady, eyes too wise for 10, and said, "Your Honor, can I show you what Daddy does?" That was the moment everything snapped into place. The moment he realized something was coming, and had no idea from where. Back then, I used to believe he was gentle. I met him in a bookstore. I was skimming crime novels. He pretended he wasn't staring. He laughed at my sarcasm. I mistook obsession for admiration. He talked about forever like it was a shared secret, like he saw me in ways no one else had bothered to. I didn't know he was studying me, cataloging me, preparing, even then, to dismantle me with precision. He kissed my forehead the day our daughter was born, whispering that we were his whole world. I believed him. I shouldn't have. The first sign was silence. Not the peaceful kind, the calculating kind. He started coming home later than usual. His phone never left his hand. He smiled differently, tight, brittle, like a man rehearsing excuses. Then came the message I wasn't supposed to see. A woman's name I didn't recognize. A conversation I didn't need context for. Can't wait till she's out of the picture. My hands didn't shake. My voice didn't crack. The heartbreak was there, yes, but it sat beneath something sharper, colder. Not rage, clarity. He thought I'd confront him, cry, beg. He thought I'd behave like the unstable woman he later tried to paint me as. I said nothing. Instead, I began collecting, quietly, methodically, the receipts, the late night calls, the threats he whispered when he thought our daughter was asleep. If you leave, I'll take her. I'll make them believe you're unfit. I learned to nod while memorizing every word. I knew men like him. Men who believed that volume was authority, and intimidation was love. Men who thought custody battles were won through character assassination, not truth. So I didn't react. I strategized. I met with a lawyer he didn't know existed. I documented everything. Dates, times, patterns of control. And when he escalated from words to grabbing my wrist harder than necessary, I didn't scream. I pressed record. But the most important piece wasn't mine. It wasn't even something I asked for. It was what our daughter captured on her tablet one night when he didn't know she was awake. She heard him. Heard the venom he saved for me after tucking her in with counterfeit tenderness. She pressed record too. He filed first, of course. Full custody. Unstable mother. Emotional liability. He underestimated how calm I could be when I already knew how the story ended. I submitted nothing at first. Let him speak. Let him boast. Let him hang himself with his own narrative while I waited. The judge watched him with that expression judges get when they sense a lie forming before the liar finishes breathing. Then the judge turned to me. "Mrs. Hale, do you have any evidence to present?" I opened my mouth, but my daughter beat me to it. She walked to the bench with her tablet hugged to her chest. "Can I show you what Daddy does?" Her voice didn't waver. My husband's face drained, but he still managed to scoff. Until the first recording played. His voice filled the courtroom. Cruel, volatile, laced with threats. Then the second recording. Not just words. The sound of impact. A choked cry, mine, and his reply, "Go ahead, tell someone. No one will believe you." When the screen lit up with his face mid-rage, the judge lifted a hand. "Bailiff, lock the doors." His chair scraped as he stood, sputtering excuses that died in the stale courtroom air. For the first time, I watched him tremble. It was swift after that. Protective orders, temporary full custody to me, an emergency evaluation he couldn't charm or manipulate his way through. He avoided my eyes as they led him out. But I didn't. I held his gaze, calm and unblinking. This was revenge by truth, by patience, by refusing to break. Afterward, people call me strong now. But I wasn't strong. I was certain. There's a difference. Strength is holding yourself together. Certainty is knowing exactly when to let someone else fall apart. And I didn't ruin him. He did that himself. I just made sure the right people finally watched.